Recently, I was offered the opportunity to meet the pilot and co-pilot when flying back to the UK. It was so interesting to see the flight deck of the Boeing 737 compared to that of the Cessna and the PA-28 that I fly. Of course, there was so much more space and so many more buttons and switches. But when I asked the question, how different is it flying a Cessna, they both agreed, not very different at all. You take off the same way and you land the same way. Of course, there'll be other necessary components and tasks, as it's a bigger plane, but ultimately it does the same thing. It's so true in business and property that some make it so overcomplicating, as if it should be. Their minds see massive things, a bit like the flight deck of the Boeing 737, but where there needs to be only a few lights and switches. I guess this comes from a place of fear that allows us to assume it's got to be more complicating, or we must be forgetting something, or getting something wrong. So our mind just does that. It overcomplicates things without even consulting us first. I challenge you today to decide what your flight deck represents, and then look to see if you have been overcomplicating the deal, or the story, the issue, or the process. The question is your head seeing the flight deck of a Boeing 737, or that of a Cessna?